Coming out, B-Town bigger. Back on the check-in, on the turn-up, on the pop-up. Fuck.
Yeah, you need to check in, bro. You better tap in before you touch down here in Boston, bro. Boston, we need that paperwork ASAP. Pooh Sims just hit my line, bro. We need that paperwork ASAP. We're not playing no games, bro. Don't come out here, bro, unless you got that paperwork, bro.
The music environment has been tight lately, and many seem to be waiting for a tiny moment to turn things around. Everything has completely changed. New allegations, videos, and outrageous hypotheses about what's actually going on behind closed doors appear with every scroll, particularly when well-known figures abruptly return to the forefront as if nothing had changed. Additionally, Max B's name is currently making a lot of noise in timelines, group chats, and comment sections, with stories spreading more quickly than anybody can stop them or confirm their veracity. After 10 posts, everyone starts acting as though they already know the whole tale.
What you and shit, like when you first came out, me like a lot of people, I guess we assumed that you was Max B replacement and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You had to deal with that, right? Coming up, right?
I still deal with it here and there.
Word.
You know what I mean? Because he's a talented dude. But what happened was, I was doing music before, here and there. You know what I mean? But my man Ash or whatever. But I kept getting locked up, going away.
Right.
So when Zeke came home, he was like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, you got that little singing melody thing. I'm not a singer.
Max B and French Montana were allegedly asked to switch seats at a Knicks game inside, according to a rumor that is generating a lot of commotion. Madison Square Garden. According to the version that is circulating, security intervened to correct them since they were seated in the incorrect area. But let's face it, the internet enjoys turning a minor error into a major drama. Then, things took an even odd turn when a haphazard video of a man cautioning Max B not to enter Boston without documentation appeared online. It appeared to be some sort of coded message designed to spread quickly. All of a sudden, he was being tagged online as a Boston goon, even though it's impossible to pinpoint this man's true identity. If someone speaks as though they are in charge of a whole city, you would assume that by now at least one actual name or face would appear. However, all that's present is silence and question marks.
But like, you got that little melody thing going on, let's do music. You know what I mean? They gave me a deal, cut me a nice check, like, get paid, nigga. So I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of this jail shit, man. Like, skip bids and never been locked up like no 5 years and no shit like that, but I just got tired of getting locked up. You know what I mean? So I did the music, and then actually I came home. I think Max came home around the same time, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the situation. I really wasn't, you know what I mean? It was just me and Zeke going in the studio along with the rest of the 730 or whatever.
Right.
And we was doing our thing. I remember one day we was in the Jewel studio.
At the moment, it seems more like someone pushing record to sound bold for attention than a genuine warning. The mystery act isn't landing the way he thinks it is at all. So if anyone really knows who he is, they can solve the puzzle. But let's change the topic to what supporters are genuinely worried about. Patience is quickly wearing thin as the wait for PD7 continues to drag on.
And Jewel was like, you and Max should do a duo, like a duet. You know what I mean? And that's how me and Max got cool or whatever. And we did the Henny song, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, so y'all had a chance to work together. People don't talk about the positives. They just try to harp on the negative shit.
Yeah, the negative sides, man. Like,
right.
We did the Henny record. Max did the hook. We planned on doing some other music, but you know, niggas fell out.
Right.
He had his issues with Jim or whatever.
Right.
And then, you know, that's like kind of home team. Not kind of, it is home team, so once you fall out with him.
Everyone wants new music to ride to, and a Max B release would instantly alter the atmosphere. Fortunately, footage of Max B filming a video for a song from Cokewave 3.5 in French Montana surfaced, and that alone has fans locked in and paying close attention. The rhythm is easily recognizable. It's a vintage vibe. Everyone was riveted when they saw Max B back on television with his trademark assurance. He appears to be truly delighted to be back outside and exercising, as he is dancing, grinning, and moving freely. This is not Max's hard-edged past. Max, this is a new chapter with fresh vigor. Fans appear more than willing to go along with it.
Just clearing the air, for fans that's older fans and know all of us and know a little bit of history about what used to go in the past, which I don't really bring up. Even like when I did the interview with Max, I'm not going to bring up no old problems he had. I'm not saying anything to get him in any new problems. I'm not doing anything to get him back sent to the penitentiary or jail or whatever the case may be, because some people like, Cam, you ain't asked this, or Cam, you ain't asked that. I mean, he was home 3-4 days and did an interview with me to where
Hope is beginning to resurface in a significant manner as January draws near. The holidays are almost approaching, and perhaps, just possibly, PD7 and Cokewave 3.5 may eventually arrive. In anticipation of the day when the wait truly pays off, people are keeping a tight eye on the calendar. Everyone heard a sudden shift in sound when Max moved away from Bird Gang. Suddenly, the melodious road he assisted in creating collapsed. Behind the scenes, rumors began to circulate that Jimmy was attempting to replace that void with other performers, including Sin City. Sin City took on that position with a similar melodic sound, delivering the silky feel Max was renowned for while holding down hoops. That naturally caused tension, since, from Max's point of view, it appeared as though people were entering a lane that he had set up beforehand. Additionally, if you are familiar with Harlem circles, you are aware of the complexity and lay nature of such ties. These artists grew up around the same studios, crews, and blocks. Deep links to Harlem, 45th, and Dipset. Right now, all of the energy is overlapping. Additionally, everything is made even more driven by the relationships. Jimmy is not the only connection to Sin City. Additionally, he is cool with Cam, which raises the stakes and complicates the issue. However, things took an even weirder turn last night when Cam intervened and handled it maturely, telling Sin City that it was time to stop arguing and move on. The message was straightforward and unambiguous. After being gone for years, Max is only now starting to recover his bearings. Let the man concentrate on protecting his stuff and relishing his independence. No tension, drama, or unnecessary background noise. The fact that they resolved the tension live on the television was what truly stood out. That is uncommon in a setting where individuals typically exaggerate circumstances in order to maintain
he didn't have to, even though that's my brother. I know we grew up together and all that shit, but that nigga trying to get to the chicken. The nigga just got out of jail doing 17 years to get him in some future beef, bring up old beef, internet beef, something like that, period, or to get him to say some shit to where he gets sent back to jail. He's on 5 years parole, if I'm not mistaken. But I said all that to say this is that for those that don't know, and we're not going to get too much into it, I know y'all two may had a little history in the past where it wasn't that good, but
although Max B's current energy is different, some fans continue to long for the battle mode version of him. It's about reconciliation, gratitude, and reconstruction. It's more akin to an apology for any form of strategy. And to be honest, that's the better course of action at this time. Even those on the internet who are discussing papers and making threats need to calm down. In this day and age, a mature attitude is more preferable than careless actions that provide no results at all. Cam deserves a lot of praise for taking up the job of peacekeeper, since it demonstrates that the culture is beginning to change and demonstrates true leadership. Speaking of Cam, at his most recent performance, things took an intriguing turn. Although he didn't specifically name anybody, the thumbnail's use of the term "high hater" immediately caused some to raise an eyebrow. Everyone associated to the same name when they heard the term "high hater," Mayo. Because none of the members of the Let's Rap About It podcast rock with Cam. Some viewers believe that Cam was subtly making a statement to them.
Oh, that shit is old. He fuck with you. As much love. Before he came home, he was in jail watching Talk with Flea, and he loved the shows. He just wanted to let you know it's all good on his behalf. So we not stirring up no old beef, and he just wanted to let you know, and let me know to let you know that everything's all good on his end, man. Period.
That's what's up. And shout out the whole Raw Way, New Jersey. I did hear that. They talk with Fleet fans in there. They watch it like religiously in there.
Cam even said that they don't have much in common and hardly knew one another in real life, with the exception of their distaste for him. It undoubtedly quickly escalated the rivalry, regardless of whether it is genuine or only amusing rhetoric. This is the section that demonstrates Mayo doesn't duck anything. Mayo reacted right away when academics made fun of the slower-moving team, calling them names and accusing them of attempting to appear like Mace and Cam. Straight to the point, without hesitancy or waiting. Scholars even make jokes about how the staff should emulate Cam and Maze's tidy appearance by dressing in suits and trousers. To be fair, Cam and Maze do host one of the best-looking programs available at the moment. Every episode is fully suited, serious dedication. However, Mayo immediately responded fully when he took the microphone on his own platform. Pella, Air Force Ones.
Air Force Ones, Pelés, Averexes, and all the things that you see people wear today. Those things was made hot in this generation here. Those are the things that was made hot in the 80s and the 90s, and we made popular. So like, leave out of that. Like you giving it your opinion, and my opinion to you is I think you built like a woman with 4 kids. Like, what are we really talking about? No. Let me talk though, because this is the problem. Been talking every day. We wake up saying shit about us, and we ain't.
Yeah.
We take the high road every time.
That's exact.
People tune in just for that reason. He doesn't back down from pressure, whether it comes from a podcast or not. With time, viewers have discovered that everyone is intently observing this entire podcast environment, which has become a never-ending response zone full of tension, caustic remarks, and calculated back and forth. Some of these shows felt disorganized at first, but the pattern is now clear. As long as the media ecosystem remains in the entertainment lane, everyone adds a little tension to the mix to start a dialogue. It truly benefits all parties when it is kept under control. The problem—
They cool all of a sudden. They didn't realize they had this much in common. What y'all bitches got in common? Y'all ain't got nothing in common. Y'all
Want your attention, man.
Huh?
He wants your attention.
I'm giving it to him for the 5 minutes. I gave him the 5 minutes. I just gave him the 5 minutes. They got it, man. They got it. I'm not going to say nothing else about it, because when I see it, I promise you, like I say, I paused it, but it's just like a little bit. Look at these niggas. Yo, I swear to God, just be laughing.
There's no real upside to
pressing someone who is obviously working in the media has no genuine benefits. Academics is carrying out his duties. The back and forth keeps both sides visible while they're performing theirs. The equipment simply operates that way. Momentum, conversation, and attention all reinforce one another. It is not necessary for anyone to bring outside energy into an area intended for discussion and responses. Mayo stands out to many viewers because of this. He takes a straightforward approach. Keep it jokes and podcast chatter if that's all it is. He makes it obvious that he is prepared to retaliate, react, and amuse the audience. However, he also emphasizes the need of knowing who you are speaking to. Respect and understanding the limits of the platform are more important than threats. On the other hand, academics are well aware of these restrictions as well. He even made light of the circumstance, stating that he is well aware of Maino's notoriety and the rumors that people frequently bring up about him.
Motherfucking mind. Now they the lobby. They do something to put pressure on you. You sit there and work it out. But when you got a little genuine heart for you and all that, cool, that's the pattern.
All right, so what happened when
So the song he's talking about is a song that put me in the game. It was a song called Rumors, where I was talking about all the rumors in the industry. So just for clarity purposes. And the thing about that is that I mentioned him in the song. I ain't mentioned Jimmy.
He made it very apparent that his entire routine would quickly alter if Mo ever made the decision to stop filming. No, hosting events, staying inside, locked in with the studio microphone and avoiding appearing in public areas. Even he is aware that there is a point at which things become too real and cease to be content. Additionally, it is not appropriate to cross that line. The disparity in intensity between these personalities is what truly sticks out. Academics speaks freely from a digital stronghold since that's his comfort zone and lane. Mayo is from a whole other time period and way of thinking, one in which the impact of words extended much beyond the microphone. If someone forgets the space's laws, the tension between the two worlds might swiftly change.
People I don't fuck with, or maybe they don't fuck with me, either however you want to word it. They don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with them. Niggas, bitches, whatever. They don't even really know each other that well, and they team up and start hanging out because their only denominator is they don't like you. So they start hanging out and they start dealing with each other, and you know, and when you see this shit, you be like, y'all two niggas.
However, as long as everyone puts it in its proper place, the podcast arena, the jokes, the arguments, the responses, the in fact, culture continues to be amusing and healthful. It functions best at that time. People may enjoy the back and forth without things going awry, and it turns into content rather than strife.
And y'all two bitches, or y'all 3-4 bitches.
I didn't know, but he had some choice words for those guys. Let's look at the clip.
Y'all only hanging out because I'm the common denominator. And I love it because it looks stupid. And it looks dumb. Y'all niggas all be looking stupid because y'all know shit about.
The entire atmosphere quickly collapses when someone puts it under pressure in real life. For this reason, Maino is reminding people see this as a wise and essential message, even though it is podcast energy rather than actual business. Keep the discussion heated and the joke sharp, but avoid putting personal pressure on others. It's obvious that everyone is paying close attention, given how quickly things are heating up online. Strong personalities quickly light up the entire room.
No, listen, I feel like you're built like a jar of relish. You understand? You see, here's the thing, like no, this ain't no gangster talk. We ain't gonna do no gangster shit. But listen, what I'm saying, since you wanna speak about, young, old niggas, and when you do that, you indirectly causing division between young and old niggas. It's either you with it or you not. It's either you understand or you don't. Period. Point blank. You understand? And when you speak about fashion and when you speak about what niggas is wearing today, let me just give you some game though. Tim's.
The volume of these digital streets is increasing daily. Keeping things lighthearted is now the best course of action, rather of allowing it to become a severe issue. The culture always prevails as long as this remains in the realm of podcasts, jokes, replies, astute comments, and sheer amusement. When the plot is already making money on its own, there's no reason for anything to go beyond the screen. Yes, Maino is currently the center of attention, and if he doesn't respond, the room may tremble once more. People are keeping a careful eye on him, waiting to see where the energy changes and how he turns the subject around.